Okay, so for the next part of our video, which is what we're on now, we're going to convert our extracted files into usable DAV files that we can use inside of Blender. In order to do that, you're going to need to close your Darkstorm because Meshes SL and Darkstorm cannot run together at the same time. So we're going to need to close our Darkstorm and then open up the Meshes program. So I'm going to pause it real quick and close Darkstorm and open up Meshes so you can see what it looks like when it's running. Okay, we're here on my desktop right now, and I'm going to open up Meshes. And when you open it up, it should look like this. Everything's running fine. I'd like to give a shout out to Gina because she was the one that made it, and our King Goon cousins who had commissioned her to do so. So thank you guys. Without that, it wouldn't be possible. Sorry, I told them I would do a shout out every time I use this program. So whenever you load up Meshes SL, especially for the first time, it'll ask you for your texture or your DB2 path file. Basically what that is just your cache folder. So wherever your Darkstorm cache is, that's what you would put into this. So you would have to press this button and then navigate to where your cache folder is. For me, it's in my app data. This is where it saves locally. So you would just go through, see, for me, it'll be like C, then users, then the user, then app data, then local, and then Darkstorm OS. And then once you have that folder selected, you just hit OK, and then it'll be in here forever afterwards. So once you have that set, you would just put this in there. If you don't know where it's at, let me see if I can open up Darkstorm real quick. Not really supposed to have these two running at the same time. If you don't know where your cache folder is, or let's say you didn't save it in the default place, so your cache folder is not where mine is, you would just go to Preferences, Network and Cache, and then look at where your cache location is. And if you want to know where it is in more detail, just press the open and it will open up the folder to where it is. You just look at it and you keep it. Oh, sorry about the noise in the background. The big washing machine is on the fritz right now, so the little washing machine is going and it does not like the little laundry I threw in there. So you may be hearing some strange sounds in the background or some horrible rumbling as it travels across the basement floor. So sorry about that. So yeah, back to the Darkstorm, the Meshes and stuff. So once you have your cache folder and location set here, you're going to go to the second box down here, and it's the XML file to read, and you just double click that, and you're going to select the XML or the rigged mesh data that we had extracted, which would be, I guess what I didn't do was the red one, so this one. And you'll see it pops up here, and it tells you what file or what mesh is inside that file. You're just going to press the create DAV for all file models and wait for it to go. There you go. And once it's done, you're going to hit OK. See OK? And then you can just load up the next file and then the next file. It's very important that you do it as soon as you extract it. Don't let it sit because these things are time sensitive. So if you extracted it and then you played Second Life for a bit, you run the risk of your cache overwriting the mesh file and then it not working. So you want to extract as much as you can, close Darkstorm, open this up, and then extract it and use this to extract your rigged mesh data. So once you have your rigged once you have your rig mesh files extracted and ready, we're just going to close this, and now we're ready to go into Blender and start tailoring it to our snaggle.